Whoa! Okay. Am I loud? Probably, but do we care? A little bit. A little bit. We care about that, but like. No! To be scuffed? Um, game capture, please. Game capture. Okay. It should work. It should work. It works! Hold on. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. I've got to do. I've got to look at my chat. I've got to look at my chat. I have one viewer that constantly shows up because it may or may not be my bestie. Game capture. Why are you showing? Why are you like this? Okay. Whoa. I'm messing with things that I shouldn't have been messing with. Okay, anyways. Load game. Do you want to load the last autosave? Yes, yes I do. Very much so want to. Oh. What was I looking for last time? I was. Really? I have to redo this part? Do I? Item. I do. It's fine. Where's... Ah! 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 Where is... Oh my god. Where is... the pink... whatever it's called. VHS. I want to find it, and I'm going to find it, no matter how long it takes. I will find it. I will find. I'll find it. I want to watch it. Whatever it takes. Missed. Well, I did it the wrong way. Where are the beans? Whee! Ah! Damn, no. Oh god. Um. Bop. 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 I missed. Bop. Bop. Body part. Ah! Bum. 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 Loud. Bop. Bop. Stop staring at me. I can't look at my chat right now. My phone is being weird. uh, is it done? It's still not done, broski. Okay, I can look at my chat now. Yes, my bestie there. Give you. You wanna? This is now named Holly. Bump, 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 bump. I gotta look for the thing. Gotta look for the thing. Where the thing? Where the thing? Where's the VHS? Where's the VHS? Where are you? Oh. Oh my god. I, I deserve this. I don't know how I missed that. Play. Oh, high five.
What made you want to work at the
High five.
playtimin factory?
Is that her hand? Is that a hand?
So magical.
Oh, whoa, magical.
My bedroom floor anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
Great feeling. And being able to work at a soy factory,
Oops.
somewhere that can provide food for sustained. It's a pretty great feeling too. Sometimes though, I really, really wish I could go back to being a kid. I mean,
Autism.
weird.
Bam, 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 bam.
Aren't just kids, but older. Aren't they getting
Bro,
whatever
whoa.
feels like an adult?
Crazy.
Your body just older, older, and then you die.
Crazy.
Whew. Human bodies just can't stay young forever.
Depression.
There's things though, like some trees that can stay alive even while being way older than the person.
That's wild until a human being kills it.
Still younger than them. Well, I guess everyone is always young relative to something,
That's true.
right?
Everything is always young relative to the fucking universe. My glass is working. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bonk. 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 Okay, anyways. Nobody leaves without a toy. How... I did it. No! No! Holy... No! No! It was kidnapped! Oh my god! Oh, I still have it. Oh my god. You can't hear the tape? Can you hear anything? Can you hear better? Can you hear those loud noises? The delay is making me wait. The delay is making me wait. Hold on. I just know that I turned everything down. What are these noises? Ah! Oh my god! I've seen this game. I forgot that happened. Oh hello! Ah! Oh my god! 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 Ah, 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 ah. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I'm not running anymore. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Ah! Can I go down with you? I'm sorry, Huggy. Did you bleed? Do you bleed? Oh my god, he bleeds. Oh my god. Wait, does he bleed? What? What the fuck? Can I... Oh, oh, something else was walking on this and I heard it. It is not just my footsteps up here. Monk, 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 monk. Down here. Can I go down? I want to see Huggy. Huggy was my bestie. I gave him so many high fives. Man, I couldn't give him one less high five. He chased me. I was fucked. I won't man. Oh my god. Gah! Oh my god, my husband's here. Please, please. Oh my god. Danger.
Final law. Simulation. Experiment 1006.
Oh, now it's a bone hand. I didn't. What the hell?
Coordination and cooperation.
Bro, someone got
evidently
skinned.
within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Though still missing, today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm
It's a dungle lore.
so that the same mistake won't be made twice. And future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. I'm not worried about myself. One breakthrough and I'll be back. We must forge onward with science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of...
Sorry, what were you saying? Damn, I spaced out. Imagine having skin. Skin is scrumptious. Wait. Okay, that's. What the fuck did they do to you? Okay, which one's my husband? That one. No. You know what? I'm not making my husband a plushie. How the fuck you open it? I did it. I barely had any of the game left. Damn. Hello. Can I open? I had one of these when I was a kid. It looks almost the same. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is my husband. This. My husband as a pillow. No. Cars go meow, bro. No. Hello. Hello there. Hello there. Hello. Bonko. I forgot how to open a door. Hello. Hello there. You have a very bad glare on your thing. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? This. Hi, girlie.
You opened my case.
Why opened your case? What? A tight squeeze. Game director Isaac Christopher, executive producer Zach Bell, Zach Seth. There's Dana Will Spencer. I skip it. No, I didn't want to do that main menu. Quit. I done the game. What do I do now? I don't know. I can buy Poppy Playtime 2, but how much is it? Because then I can play it. Because I will. It's only $10. Don't your mom me. I can also play the first Garten of Banban. Because that is free. options. What other free games do I have? I don't know what games my brother has. I know that I have Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, I have Stanley Parable. You know what? We can also play Stanley Parable. Do I have a thing to make a poll? Please. Could I make a poll? Is it possible? No, if I make a poll, you guys are just gonna, you're gonna tie it on purpose. You guys have options. I can play Stanley Parable. Stanley! You want Stanley? We shall do Stanley, and I shall speak in a British accent as Stanley. Because the other games just kind of sound boring. But there's also the long run. We're playing Stanley Parable. I forgot that I rebought it. My brother has Stanley Parable on his thing now. Stanley! Hold on, I need to game capture. Not puppy playtime no more. The Stanley Parable, okay. Portuguese, no. English. English subtitles. The narrator, oh, okay, yes, okay. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Technically, yes. Sort of. Until the computer is barely visible. Barely visible or not visible at all? Because that's barely visible. What time is it? 1? No! 40. That was not, it was not AM. It was PM. I pressed The screen's not centered. What? Oh my god, it's not centered at all. Why is it so large? Hold on. Oh my god. Good thing it was just the beginning stuff. That's not the right thing! My scuff. My scuff. My scuff. Please stop scuffing just for one time. One time is all I ask for you to, like, not scuff. Turn that off. No. Game capture. Do that. Do this. Now it's small. But if we do, please, this, now it's fit to the screen. Whoa. Crazy. I did it! Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. I don't know what that means. Tell me if you can hear it or not, and if it's too loud. Oh, I've made it too loud in my ear. Crazy. I was crazy. Excuse me. Okay. Good.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Button.
Orders.
Oh no! No! No, I just wanted to keyboard smash. No, I just wanted to keyboard smash. Please. Wait. What is making the... Why do I have to... I got my first achievement of just clicking an event note. Okay. Sorry. Let me out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Well, 420, huh? Sorry. What's this say? I hate Mondays. I don't. Ooh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Beans, green, potatoes, tomatoes, beans. Ah!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Synergize core value expenditures, shift to global market. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. What's this say? Executive bathroom. That's not the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
What, you mean the one that I keep
his boss had been
pressing
keeping
5
from
in?
him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing! He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Beam me up! Beam. Okay. Oh, crazy. Loading.
Descending deeper into
Let
the
me
building,
read all of it.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself,
As
to
if I felt
question the
gay
nature
for
of
the
his job.
narrator.
Why
Sorry.
did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
What?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Unanswered on yellow.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
A scoop. Mind control? Fuck me. A boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
hell
did
is
this
it?
place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
What?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, do I have the funds? Oh, I think I can jump off the... Fine. What the hell? I don't know what these numbers say. Anyways. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Fired!
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Which one?
The
Which
lives
other
of so
number
many
was fired?
individuals
What?
reduced
No,
to
please
images
go
on a
back.
screen. And
Go off.
Stanley, one
I
of
want
them,
to know the other
eternally
fired one.
monitored in this place where freedom
85
meant
was...
nothing.
No, not 85. 104 was fired. Oh, crazy. Why is that one just like alone? It's in such an odd place. 701? I don't know what that number is.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
No.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
No.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, beans are
But here was the
thing on my
proof,
mind.
the heart of the operation. Controls
The heart of the
labeled with
operation.
emotions, happy or sad or content,
0521.
walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
0521.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh,
For he
crazy.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What does that say? I don't know what that says in the corner. Oh. Button. Where had a Charlie Slumko? Ow, my bones! My knee's been bent for too long. I keep sitting
Blackness.
here.
And a
Blackness.
rising chill of uncertainty.
I can't say.
Was it over?
I have no clue.
Yes. He had won.
Well,
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
what
away.
Alistair could want but
And yet-
can't get.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he
Obviously
been
they
freed
were
from the
fired, except
machine's
for the ones that
grasp?
didn't say
What
fire.
other
on them.
mysteries did this strange building
They
hold?
were
But
spirits.
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Boom,
but happiness.
boom,
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
I just
or
had a
how to
whole
feel.
narrator narrate what
Whatever
I was
life he lives, it will be his.
Boom.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Get
Stanley
homosexual, gay.
stepped through the open door.
Do I though? As you don't. Sorry.
Stanley
Open
felt
door.
the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way
Is that the
right
Grim
now,
Reaper?
that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
Oh, there's just a bird
was
in the
happy.
sky. Stanley doesn't have feelings. Beat the game, complete the Stanley Parable. Crazy. Can I stare at the clock? I just want to see if it, like, moves properly. It doesn't. It just goes in a circle.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I had simply missed a memo. I want to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What do you mean? I wasn't paying attention to what you said at all. I'm sorry. what did you
Stanley
say?
sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
5th annual subcommittee meeting of internal revenue analysis for committees of the Royal Revenue Discussions Club. No girls. The committee hereby proposes the following: that all internal revenues be reviewed exclusively by internal members of royally appointed subcommittees. The human beings accepting the members of the 5th annual subcommittee meeting of International Revenue Analysis for Committees of the Royal Revenue Discussions Club smell. Dude, I'm so wasted right now. Hereby the following members approve this statement. There's no members. You know it doesn't work. No females allowed. Simply, wow. Coffee nut. Oh man, I thought that said fuck. Just says fuel. Can I? What does this say? Number 1 father. Number 1 mom. I can't see the other ones because it won't let me. Keep it dry. I can't jump, you know.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
What if I go straight forward, though? I don't wanna.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Really? What's this say? Oh my god, it's the same thing. It's the only readable one. Is there a way to get a keycard? Probably not. Oh, number 1 dad.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you, or what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
What is...
I wanted to stop. I would...
Hey, why'd your voice get
so
deeper?
much happier
I
if
want
we
you to
just
stop.
stopped.
Oh
And I
God.
think...
Are you
well,
mad
I think
at me?
I have a
I'm
solution.
sorry.
Here, let me show you.
I don't know. I want this door.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Hurting my eyes, actually. I say as I continue to stare at it as if it's like it's a black hole. Oh my God, it's a galaxy where I'm getting sucked in. I'm getting slurped. I'm getting slurped. Why is it doing that? It's so spinny. Heaven? It looks like a flower. It's also making me dizzy, but we ignore that and we continue to stare. Oh, it's green now! What happens if I jump off? I can't. See, so you're happy, but there's no food or water, and I think you forget that I'm a human, sir. These don't hurt my eyes as much, though. Oh, now there's red. It's gonna hurt my eyes. Run! Crazy. Anyways, sorry, bro.
No, wait. Where are you going?
You had no dialogue. I'll go back. No, I'm sorry. It hurts my eyes too much. I'm sorry. What is this? I don't know who drew it. Probably. I don't know.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. I'll hide under the stairs. No.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
God, I don't wanna, but this is the only dialogue you're giving me, and it's making me sad. I don't wanna.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm thinking. I don't think this dialogue, so. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's gonna make me cry. I don't wanna. Narrator, I have to. It's the only way I can get an ending. I'm sorry. Oh my God. It's so sad. Oh, his voice is breaking. I don't wanna. I have to. I don't wanna. I think I have to. I'm sorry.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I mean, we can. I'll go. I'm gonna crawl there. I broke my leg. I broke my ankle. I'll go back to the other room. I'm going. Oh my God!
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay. How long do I have to stop moving for? Because I'm very impatient. My entire chat is just orange. because of your profile picture. Very pretty, but I don't think there's dialogue, and I don't think there is a way for it to actually do things. I don't wanna, but I'm sorry. I don't wanna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Fine. Going back. You're gonna be. There's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're breaking my heart. I'm probably breaking your heart. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Narrator.
No. No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know. I do believe you, but this Stanley doesn't.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
It's fine. He's getting slower by the minute.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I did. This Stanley's not letting me do anything. Oh.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I see that. But I have to leave the place for the game to do anything. And that's what's depressing about it. I don't want to do it. I have to. I don't want to. Bro, it's like watching your friend just like.
No, perhaps not.
I'm sorry. I have to. There's literally. I'm sorry.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
I don't dislike
That you'll throw
it.
yourself
I
from this
don't wanna.
platform over and over to be rid of it?
I don't
You are
want
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, you're reading the situation that you're the narrator, but it's not letting you narrate properly, so I can't do anything other than go. I don't know. I don't wanna. I'm gonna crawl up the stairs slowly. Can I open the... I really don't want to do it. I'm sorry, narrator.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
No, I'm not.
I don't know anymore.
No, I'm not.
I just wondered, do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I want to stay alive, but the game's teasing you. I cut off your thing. I cut off your dialogue, and now I'm gonna cry because I wanted to hear it.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Really? So you want me to die now? Fine, I'll do it. I'm sorry. 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 I didn't mean to cut off your dialogue here. I wanted to hear it, but I didn't notice that you would cut off your dialogue. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like this ending. I didn't know it was gonna be this ending. I don't like this ending. I don't like this ending at all. I'm sorry.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm sorry. Narrator, you're not talking to me.
All of his co-workers were gone.
It's fine,
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go. Not new.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm focused.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
But Stanley doesn't,
I don't
so
know how to
do
convince you of
that,
this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Sorry.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
What's this? Sorry.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Sorry.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
No.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I don't? What if I don't?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
It didn't give me more choices, it made the choice one thing.
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's
because
not
I
even
chose
helpful.
the left
What am I
door,
supposed to do
and
with
you
that?
made it so that I can only
I guess
go
it isn't my
through the
place to
third
judge.
door no matter what.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
I don't actually know what it looked like. It's just the rate. Really, bro?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I didn't look at it. It was kind of obnoxious, but let's say it's a 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game,
it's a
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
What if
It's a
I
very
make
meaningful
him reach
game,
the fire?
all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is kind of funny. Die, bitch. No!
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
No.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What game?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
The fucking Minecraft door noises. The fucking Minecraft squeak door noises. What is this game? Fine, I'll go the other direction. I just wanted to be special. Why don't you just close it?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Ronbo played a game like this before, but I didn't watch Ronbo play. I also watched Markiplier play a game like this before, but it's not the game that I'm thinking of. That one has a sign. But this one, this direction looks like it goes to a lake or something. Left or right? Or no path? I would wait, but I'm also impatient. Okay, I was gonna go left anyway.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Really?
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Throw
We're
up
out of the
because
woods now, Stanley.
I have freedom?
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find
No.
another game.
No.
Preferably something with walls.
No.
Something with nice, big,
No.
insurmountable walls.
Wait, there's a big crack there.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
No. Oh my god!
Wonderful.
But I'm not a
See,
car.
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run
so
around in. There
dangerous.
isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is
Yeah,
game
but
design.
I can get
Stanley,
injured
if you
if
manage to
put
get
the
lost in
cars
this
in here.
game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some
Play
kind back
soccer.
here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
I can't
Have fun.
run. How large are you? I can't jump. Go, 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 go. Aww.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
All
Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sport. Hold on. What are you doing?
I don't. Ah!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
You can't?
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. You still have so much...
Why can't you follow me down here? I gave Stanley the not Stanley. I gave Bro the egg. Okay. It's so dark that direction. I can't see any. Oh! What the fuck is that person looking at? Okay. What are these computers?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in
Whoa.
wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
That's a little depressing. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never. Really?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Womp womp.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Puppies.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Puppies.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Um. Um. Uh, What up, Jesus? How about? No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now,
There's
here
no
comes
such
the
thing
real
as
question.
yes and
What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it
Yes.
would have been particularly different? Would I
yes.
have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yes.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Yes.
Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not.
I
In
liked
fact,
it.
I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well
Ow.
now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Yapping like you as Chico, sorry. Okay, anyways. I'm doing
All of his
exactly
co-workers
what he
had
said.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
We're gonna wait until your dialogue is done.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Banger.
But the truth must be told, he was not
This is so
very
much better
old
than the other
and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
This is my new favorite song. Oh my god, is it on Spotify?
You too will become quite unbearable.
I'm adding it to my Spotify playlist. It's probably on Spotify. I'm just gonna use this as a chance to get water. You'll still hear me. Oh my god, it's not leaving. I'm getting water. Sparkling water. Actually, where's my cup? Oh, it's changed. I was gonna get my cup, but it's in my room. Is he done? Man, I'm still getting water. It's a little sad. Ice, ice, baby. Bum 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 bum. Ice, ice, baby. Lemonade. I can either mix it with the mango sparkling water or Sprite. It's probably really sweet, so I'll do sparkling water. Haha, I love talking to myself, but then also, I think y'all can still hear me, but it's glitchy. Okay. Boom! I'm back. How is it still too sweet? Oh my god. What in the world? Ugh. Begin the game again. The clock doesn't clock properly. Why did you change? Why? Why are you so petty? Should I go in again? Oh, that's what it is. They have a. They don't have it on that one though. Mm. Is it the same thing? No, now I have to do the thing again. There was an ending that I was supposed to get with that thing. Because you can't hear him? Why can't you hear him? I muted it by accident.
Video game structure
Whoops.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know what what that
Stanley
thing was.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He said Stanley was alone finally, and I don't know what that was. It creeped me out because he just changed it all of a sudden. I don't know if I have to like redo that thing. I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Excuse me,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No. Anyways.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do I get to there? This isn't right. That's not right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That. Do I enter the door on my left?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That wasn't right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I wonder if I was supposed to go to the...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I redid my thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, perhaps he simply missed a memo. No, but now it's correct. No, it's not.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No, there's traces.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
What?
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
I'm sorry?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Uh-huh, your dialogue changed. And it wasn't like this before.
At
You'd
this
just be
point,
saying the
Stanley's
same thing.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
No. I'm just...
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay. So that stuff you said before, I guess I might not have been paying attention when you said it. It still changed.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
What if I die again? What if I
Stanley
just
was so
constantly
bad at
keep
following
jumping off?
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Womp womp.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
It's
Good
mainly
job,
because
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Wow, thanks. My mom's home.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
What? Hi. Hi. Okay. Huh? Hi. Oh no. Go lay down. Dialogue keeps changing. I think I'm doing something right. No, where's the input? I think they left the cave.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I think, yeah. Daddy said that he would, she helped me with my chemistry work, which is just what I said, and he asked me, yeah. I met with her on Wednesday. We did the last logarithm half thing of the test, yeah. Is the input on my thing? Probably. Oh well. excuse me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll do that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Where's the projector? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
I wanna go
boss's
downstairs.
office.
I don't know what's right.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's true.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
my knee.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Where's my water?
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
No.
I am okay.
No. I'm back. Back at it again.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Bonk. Crazy.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know where other computers are. Surname access.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley...
Interesting. I did it. What? What? Press all the red ones first. Oh, hold on, I need to finish this line. Button. sucky. I don't know what this means. Okay, anyways. Begin game again. It's this one. But I can't pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? I want to pick it up. The narrator's not speaking to me. Why isn't the narrator speaking to me? Does this just bring me to heaven again? Okay, anyways,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This way, I guess. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing! He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I don't think Holly's here anymore. It's fine.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Okay. Banger.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Uh-huh. Master Stanley? Confusing. Get me out! Get me out!
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Repetitive. Repetition. We love repetition. Loading, 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 loading. Hello. Oh my god.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No. Just checking if there's no dialogue.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
Yeah.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, damn. It's a different place. I totally was paying attention to what you were saying.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be
Adam
just
Sandler?
around the corner
That's not
here
Adam Sandler.
somewhere.
Now we know what Stanley looks like. Wow. Again.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Minecraft door noises. Minecraft door noises. What did
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a
Almonds,
little bit about
chair,
the nature of surprise
gum,
in storytelling,
table,
and what
nut
it
bar.
means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Stanley Ryder. It's a lovely last name. I don't know what it means. Lovely. 427. Storytelling. Endorse monthly. National Geographic. What does this mug say? I like woman. Oh, I like women. I just hate my boss. Okay, sorry. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your coworkers. I don't think my coworkers wrote that. Stanley up again, down again. Up again, down again. Stanley, me, Dad, age 6. Story. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. I love the way you ride elevators. Break a leg, champ. Why does he say it twice? She? Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. I don't have the apartment ending. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Okay. I'll get the apartment ending next, I guess. The dude who came up with pizza. Literally how I was feeling right then and there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Ow.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
What?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Really?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Are you her? Sorry.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You've devoted your life to narrating my life.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Where's the TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Okay.
The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Did something happen there?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I don't know where I don't have to.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there
Okay.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Whoa.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Hold on. There's a thing here. It says setting world champion setting sliders to all the available numbers. Oh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This
Hold on. Quit the game and start it again. The entire duration of a Tuesday. I'll do that. Ow. My knee. Resume the game. Okay. The resolution. I messed up the resolution. I messed up everything. Is this the correct resolution?
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice.
Choice.
It's the best part of being a real person.
Where's his voice?
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction, but not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Do I have to go all the way back? Fine.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I think we're too late. Fine. Can I open it? Oh my god. I made a glitch.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
I wonder
Why?
if it's
For
different.
what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
What?
I have to.
Oh. So weird. Oh dear. Oh dear. What the fuck?
Oh! I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
Your voice
With
is
you.
silly.
You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I've been
That thought
Stanley the
hadn't
entire
even
time.
occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Sorry.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You are them? I could continue to go right. Or I could go left. I'll go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Huh.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Managers?
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115.
I can't.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah. That I can't speak into.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't. I would if I could, but I legitimately can't.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Oh.
Stanley, please.
Here.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh, that's sad.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
So sad. That's so depressing. Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hold on.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
8 or...
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Why
Perhaps
is
50
glitching?
clicks will do it.
It's
Yes,
glitching.
almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks or so.
Now, back to door number 437.
No.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the call right. Back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yay.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Oh my god.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Where's 416? Am I blind? Where is the...
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know where 416 is.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
What?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly... Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Okay. I'm done with the game. I can't. It's like very tiring. Um, what do we do now? That's the question. Let's do Gardner and really have one of those. You I just need to download it. Hold on. Garden. Oh my god, there's so many. Why did they skip 5? They skipped 5, did 6, and then 7. That'll be coming out soon. Why? Okay. Just finding things to do, honestly. So you guys can see it. Probably not. I have to change what I'm sharing to. Sharing from wherever. Okay. Why is his name Clay? It's loud. Community reply. Meeting. Okay. Clock. A parent looking for their missing child. Time is a delicate matter. Click the clock to advance time. Okay. Open door. Oh, what's that? Blood. Oh, spooky. 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 Okay. Where am I? Okay. Did not mean to do that. Need to interact. Okay. Boots. Who says boots? Boots. Dear Mommy, I am hiding in a room, but I have to fight the monster. It is the only chance to make Claire like me. Sad face monster. Try to Claire, sorry. Okay. What? Batteries. 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 Oh. Battery. Battery. Singer Flynn, having many arms allows me to help a lot more people. Okay, but you are a jellyfish, doesn't your tentacles or whatever hurt? Jumbo Josh says, eat vegetables and fruits to become strong like me. What? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Brum, brum, brum. Why are you like this? Hello? Okay. I have this. Okay. Opila Bird mission. Opila Bird is unbelievably hungry. Feed it 6 eggs to get your prize. Your eyes are pink. Why are your eyes pink? That's an egg. Is there one on the swing? What about the seesaw? Is there no crouch button? Okay. Blue. I saw this. I think that's 4. What does that do? Wait, hold on. Ah, I found it. Now it's 5. Button. Bonk. Oh. Okay. Weird. Bonk. Why do you make that noise? Why do you have handprints all over you? Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Please. I don't want to listen to it anymore. I don't want to listen to it anymore. That was 6. Go away. What? things, dude. Oh, I don't know what that's for. Which was this key card? Okay. But they come here. Why are you so stupid? But you fail. Yay. Blah, 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 blah. Man, this is fun. Hammer. Distraction at 1. Ban says sharing is caring. Your pancreas is more scrumptious. Scrumptious. Ooga booga booga ooga. Captain Fiddles. Why is your name Captain Fiddles? Florence. Fiddle Florence. You could have done that. No. Bambolina says, kindness is free, so sprinkle it everywhere. Your eyes are weird. What? Run. What's the hammer for? This? Nope. Uh-huh. Dished. Oh. Blanco. Blanco. What's creepy crawly? What the hell? Oh, I can see it all the way down there. Okay. Nope. I'm singing I'm alone. I want to play with the whole bird, but everyone left me. Sad face. Everyone have party without me. Miss Mason see me but go. I'm scared because hole is loud and my friends scream in it, but bird is funny. Bird is funny. The bird is funny. The bird. The bird is a silly bird. You were red. Right? What was my color? You were red. You were white. You were green. Oh, I missed it. What? Oh my god. You were blue. Blue, and you were orange. What was that? Oh, hi! Don't look at me like that. Oh my god! She was right there. She? She. Okay. And then that orange also goes to here. Uthman Adam. Montreal MTL. Madrid MDD. Gate B13. Class E. D2. 2016 boarding time 3. Why is it such a specific time? Okay. Go. Button. Go. Button. Oop. You missed me slowly getting very bored from playing Stanley's Parable. What the heck? Ow, my chest hurts so bad. Oh, you left again. Did you leave again? I think you left again. I don't know. Wow, wow. No! No! No, my child! No! 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 What? I hate that noise. It sounds like burping in your ear and I hello there. Well, there I go, down the hill. What's a short game? The sequel costs money. Do I have money right now? Yes. Will I use it on this? No. Oh, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Crazy. I think I'm going to end stream. Bye-bye. I guess, right? Wrong button. Wrong button. Bye-bye. Yes, yes, yes. Bye-bye. As I struggle to do things. Hold on. You know me forgetting how